honestly, y'all, I wasn't really able to be myself until high school, which is really crazy.
You'll come around if I don't do too much. We had our downs, but we had way more ups. Let's make love. That be the reason that you always hit me up. I swear, you like the way I.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Sadia, aka Sadia the Boss Mama, and today I have something that I've really been wanting to get off my chest. I'm really just going with the flow with this, but I really feel like it needed to be said, needed to be known, and that is simply to not care what other people think of you. I say this because as a person who's been bullied from like second grade to high school, I was so caught up in other people's opinions that I wasn't really able to live my life. But before we get into that, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe and make sure y'all like this video. All right, y'all, so honestly, the honest truth, y'all, I was not able to really connect with myself until after high school. When I was in school, I was so caught up in other people's opinions that, you know, nothing mattered but what everyone else said about me, and I would just dwell on it. You know, people, for the longest time, you know, I had this skin issue, and it was hyperpigmentation. I was gonna say dark spots, but hyperpigmentation, dark spots, whatever you want to call it. But it was on my skin, so I wore makeup. I wore makeup every day for like what, since seventh grade I was wearing makeup. And I remember, y'all, one day I had wore makeup for the first day, and this girl was like, "What happened to your spots?" And I was just like,
wow, man. Damn.
but at the time, like me, I was just trying to cover something up, so I wasn't thinking like, oh my goodness, they're gonna be asking. My thing was like, I just want to cover it up so they can stop talking about me. But the thing is, y'all, it didn't stop. They continued to talk about me, and the makeup made it worse because now they're like, your makeup is cakey, you look like a ghost, you look like this, you look like that. And that made me so mad. I was just like irritated, you know. I was like, what can I do to stop people from talking about me? And the thing about this as well, y'all, they're gonna always talk about you. You know, they talked about Jesus. They're gonna continue to talk about you. You can be doing everything right. You can have a BBL, no BBL, and like they're still going to talk about you. They're going to find something to talk about. But that's when the part come in, like, you cannot worry about what other people think of you, because in order to truly be who you are, you have to detach yourself from everyone else's opinions. That's the only way you can really be yourself. And I really didn't honestly truly catch on to that until I was like 10th, 11th grade. One time we had a state test, y'all, a science state test, and I could not pass my test for nothing in the world, because at that time I was kind of like burnt out. I really hated school. I really hated the people at school. I was just really so freaking tired. I didn't want to go. I just honestly kind of gave up on life because I was really just so worried about what other people had to say about me. Most of the time I didn't want to go to school because I was so worried. I was so basically caught up listening to what people said about me. If I would have just, you know, like, I'm beautiful, instead of saying I'm ugly because they're saying I'm ugly, I would have done a lot better. I would have did more. But because of that, no, like, my confidence wasn't there. Like, none of that was there. Everything was pretty much out the window. I started having sex because at this point I was just really burnt out. I was too busy caught up in what other people had to say. But the thing is, guys, you honestly cannot care. You're not going to be able to live your life to the fullest worrying about what other people say. And you may haven't been like me. You may have never got bullied, but maybe you have people in your ear that's telling you this and that, and you know it's not true. You know that's not you, or whatever the case may be. And the only thing you can do about that is really just block it out and have a strong mindset. You have to honestly know yourself before you can, you know, even stop caring what other people have to say. If you knew who you were, what other people said about you would not matter, right? So that's really half of our problems, that we just really don't know who we are, our own self. And we just so caught up in what people have to say about us because we don't even know who we are. And the moment you do is the moment everything else, it doesn't matter. Another thing, like I said, y'all, when I went to school and I had the makeup on, I was trying to stop people from talking about me. But listen, you cannot please everyone. Remember, You know, like, there's gonna always be someone that's gonna be out to get you. There's gonna be always someone. You can be saying the nicest thing, you can be preaching the nicest thing, you can be God, but someone is still going to talk shit about you. So don't think that you will be able to please someone. That's why I was saying, like, you can go get you a BBL, you can get your nose done, you can go get your feet done. There's gonna always be someone talking about you. And I had thought about, like, when I was making the shower video, I was like, well, you know, my skin doesn't look like everyone else's skin. I have hyperpigmentation. You know, a lot of people may not want to watch that. You know, they might not want to see that because my skin is different. But the thing is, there's going to always be someone that will watch it. And there's going to be someone that's going to say, girl, that shit is ugly. Let me get... But the thing is, I can't care, right? I can't care. Because I know who I am. I know I have hyperpigmentation. I know it doesn't look the cutest, but what can I do to make you happy, to make you like it, right? It's not much that I can do. You can either leave, block me, or, you know, you not watch it, right? So think about that. Like, you cannot please everyone and be okay with that. Be okay with not pleasing everyone. As long as you're happy, you're good. Another thing, you cannot control other people's mind. You cannot control what people do. You cannot control what people say. And the moment you realize that, everything will be like a breeze. And I had to learn this the hard way. I cannot control other people's opinions. I cannot control other people's actions, but I can control mine. And you have to honestly just let it go. Let it go. Like, you know, all right, cool. You know, like, all right. If you don't like me, don't like me. You know, what can I do? I know I'm the shit. Period. Period. Okay?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Don't compare yourself to people. Do not. Do not. Me, I was really bad on this because I did have a skin issue. And I was like, I don't look like other girls. I was really hating myself for not looking like other people. But my thing is, I am different and I have to accept that, right? I really have to accept that I was just born with this skin issue. So it's really nothing I can do. I can see dermatologists, they can kind of help me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So, you know, at some point you have to just be like, I'm okay with this, but I also know I'm still the baddest and I'm not gonna compare myself because I know I'm worthy of way more. Okay, I'm worthy, I'm beautiful, I'm the shit. Half the time what people say, it do be true about us, like, oh, you like she's skinny, but I feel like, okay, like, yeah, I am skinny, I'm not fat, you know. So it be really the simplest things like that. Like, people like, oh, she's so skinny. Like, yes, I am skinny. Like, and but then it'd be someone really big with a big back, wide back, telling me I'm so skinny, but then a few weeks later they're talking about I want to lose weight. So it would just be like, okay, you know, like so you gotta understand, everyone has their problems, everyone has their insecurities. Half of the time the people who are talking about you, you already know they are insecure. First of all, you already know that. Half of the people that are talking are really the ones that are really insecure. They're going home thinking about this stuff. That's why they have to project their insecurities onto others. So you cannot care about, if someone is very insecure and they're talking about you, don't feel no type of way. Yeah, you just honestly just have to see the value in yourself. Do not care. Like I said, people talked about me so bad to the point where I was like, you know what, like, I was getting no attention and I decided to go have sex with men for attention. That is so crazy. I didn't value myself. And I want you guys to know, like, value yourself before anyone else, because you are the shit. Like, you have to know it. You have to know it, babes. Like, you have to know that you are worthy. You're capable of way more than what you've been told. You can do whatever you achieve yourself to do. You can do whatever you put your mind to do. You know, we don't need validation from others. We are our own, you know, our own selves. We know we are the shit. And I probably have said this a million times, but really that is honestly the truth on how to, like, stop caring what other people think of you. It's really just to detach yourself from people. You have to, you know, if they say something, then, you know, oh well. Do not take anything personal. Never take anything personal. For example, I probably said this one time in my video, but the ladies at work, I would say good morning to them, and they would just look at me like this. And then they'll walk next door and to the next room and tell everyone good morning. And I was just like, okay, well, okay. Maybe she didn't hear me, you know, like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try it again. Tried it again, it was the same thing. Okay. So, you know, at that point, like, isn't me the problem? Because these people are like 40. I'm only 22. So I was like, you know what? Maybe, you know, maybe they don't like me, you know, or maybe it's just something about me. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. Because now that I am 22, I already been through all of that stuff as a teenager. I don't care. If you don't like me, I just don't care. If you don't want to speak to me, that's fine. If I am a threat, that's cool. But I can't make someone like me, right? You know, you can't make someone say hey to you. So I was like, I'm cool with that. You know, if that person doesn't like me, or maybe she do like me, you just don't, I don't, you know, whatever the case may be, I'm not gonna think, oh, I'm not gonna overthink it. You know, I'm not taking anything personal. And that's how you should be. Like, do not take anything personal. Like, okay, you don't want to speak to me, that's cool. And that was not the first lady to do that. It was someone else, a younger girl, probably in her 30s. She did the same thing. Maybe they know something about me that I don't know. I don't know. So the thing is, I don't care. I do not care. Someone told me on YouTube that I need to fix my teeth and ditch the false lashes. Like, bitch, please. No. I gotta stop cussing y'all. But my thing is, like, I'm not gonna stop wearing false lashes because someone told me to do it, you know. But the older me probably would have cried. But I mean, the younger me would have cried and like, oh my goodness. But now that I am 22 and I've been bullied my whole life, to me that's like, okay, blocked. If you don't want to see me, blocked. You know, my teeth. I had braces. I lost my retainer. So like I know why my teeth are how they are, right? So when you like know things, it's not gonna get you upset. Like, and the fact that when I get my money, get my bag, I'm gonna be laughing to Dr. Smiles. I'm gonna be laughing to Dr. Smiles, and she will still be miserable on commenting on everybody else YouTube while I'm laughing to the bank, you know? And she will still have something bad to say about me. Oh, your teeth too big. So it's like, whatever. And it always be the people, y'all. It always be the people with no profile picture. But enough of that. Enough with it. Don't care what no one have to say about you, because you are worthy of it all. You are the baddest. You are beautiful. No matter how you look, you can be the biggest one, the smallest one. You can still be powerful, okay? And that's why sometimes people be mad. They see you come in a room and they just start, you know, they mean mugging you. They know you're confident. They know you're powerful. They know something about you. They don't like it. You can have a light, or you can have your aura just like shining bright. That's why they don't like you. You can walk in a room head up, you know, smiling, telling everyone hey, and they mad at you because you telling people hey. So, you know, it be the most pettiest things why people don't like you and they just say things about you. You know, it starts at work, home, whatever the case may be. But you cannot worry about what people have to say about you, because if you do that, you will never be happy, because you're living for other people instead of living for you. So with that being said, live for you, don't live for others. And I will catch y'all in my next video.